half past midnight, eyes like pistols and snow. Scrolls gone mental, everyone's a paper millionaire. Double dog coin up 500%. Lines posting my babe won the lottery. Get in or get wrecked, feels like peer pressure from year 9. I refresh like it's gonna text me back. Hearts doing star jumps, brains already sacked. Make DMs, I now your mail, so I smash it. Feel like I've joined a cult. Late at the pump, that I'm here now in it. Almost got me prog, but sweating, can't quit it. Green candles flashing like a dodgy nightclub sign. Chasing the high, pretending it's fine. Bitcoin's just sat there, sipping TV and dough. So off their rockers, feral and full in it, yeah. What for you're dancing like a kid on too much Ribena? Why crime writes another does a face plans arena? By the dip, by the rip, by the rumor, by the news. Leverage, yeah sure, I got nothing to lose. Notifications buzzing like cause stuff was to a picnic. ACH alert, I'm losing my shit quick. Mates texting, you minted yet? Legend, I'm just praying a road doesn't pull. Fingers crossed in it. Save for a cheeky holidays on my heart. Now it's all chipped in and praying for the next spot. What if this is the one? What if it's finally mine? Or what if tomorrow it's worth less than a warm wine? But the rest is proper, can't lie about that. Even in a stupid, even if I'm a push to the tongue, but I'm here now in it. Film was got me proper sweating, can't quit it. Green candle flashing like a dodgy nightclub sign. Chasing the high, pretending it's fine. Bitcoin's just sat there, sipping TV and door. House of off their rockers, sell and fall. Pumps raging, can't hit the brakes now. Screens blowing like a cheating burglar. But honestly, just a life for once, grabbing it. My buttons winking. Let's ride the shit in it. In it. Everything's going proper mental. Charts look like a files display. Portfolios up so much I might need a new purse for the day. Friends texting how much you made, like it's a bloody competition. I'm posting screenshots too, full of pure delusion. Bought 3 more alts at 2 in the morning on a whim. One's called Doge King 69. Yeah, that was him. Leverage at 10x, feeling like an actual god. Quit my job in my head, give the boss a cheeky nod. Moonshot mania, we're all losing our minds. Green everywhere, leaving reality behind. Feels like we're winning the lottery every single tick. Lambos in the group chat, champagne on quick. Bitcoin steady, climbing like a proper grown-up. But alts are exploding, absolutely blown up. To the moon, yeah. Airdrops landing like surprise. Birthday cash in the post. NFTs I minted for free, now they're worth the most. Partying on Discord till the sun's up and rude. Someone's yelling to the moon. We all go crude. Bought a yacht in my dreams, named it Rug Me Not. Spending gains I haven't cashed, what a stupid plot. Mate saying you're a genius, I'm nodding along like a prat. Even though deep down I know this can't last. Used to worry about our rent, now it's when Lambo. Life's a fever dream, high on crypto placebo. What if this never ends, what if we're all set for life? Or what if the music stops and we're left in strife? But right now, it feels like we're kings, screaming at the moon with our diamond rings. Moonshot mania, we're all losing our minds. Green everywhere, leaving reality behind. Feels like we're winning the lottery just yet. Screens are full on rave, I'm soaked in sweat. But honestly, this is the best it's ever been, in it. Moon's calling, let's keep riding. No limit. I open YouTube, big mistake. Now everything's a flag, great. I'm new to this crypto thing, yeah, I'm proper thick. Clicked on a guru, thought he'd do the trick. Lamborghini in the background, Rolex on his wrist. He's drawing lines like it's art, but it's just a list of flags, up flags, down flags, sideways flags. Super chat, draw the target, mate. He does, then moves it, cheers. Why is it always a flag? Why is it always a flag? Measured move, measured move. Then he drags it somewhere new. Flag, flag, flag. Everything's a flag. Buy high, sell low, wave the stupid flag. He says to the moon, then all rejected. Draws another flag, gets more super chats collected. Flag, 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 I can do it too. Flag, 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 what else is new? Why is everything always a flag? I'm staring at candles till my eyes go square. He's got 5 time frames, all screaming beware. Flag,
The ringing of the cowbell, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show.
Could have just guessed, flipped a coin in the air, but no, 99 a month for more flag despair. Genius, or just having a laugh. I think I know the answer to this. Why is it always a flag? Why is it always a flag? Upside target, downside trap. Refuse the measure that takes a nap. Flag, flag, flag. But everything's a flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Prepare yourself for the turkey.
For those of you out there that are hitting that like I trust it funny. Thank you very
The
much.
morning's gray, the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to Late Night Crypto with the Road Dog. So honored to have you here tonight. And we're going to start the show off with a little braggadocious mark over here. This little target that we put over here last night for Bitcoin, to where it could possibly come up and pivot. That's what it did. It came up here and pivoted. Like, it took a big pivot right there, right where the happy face is. Just took that big pivot and just pivoted right there around $70,100. And that's cool. And what that goes to show is that, hey man, these fib strategies, they got a little something to them, right? I like it when we get to do this. I really do. This is also the top of the area where we topped out, last cycle too. That's what this whole purple box is I've got from the lows, and we're on the tiny 1 minute time frame, so it looks ginormous. But anyway, to put it in short, we're at resistance, and of course, one of the first things you're going to see over here is a flag to the upside, and it does look like one, and a lot of times they do. People will be calling flags and redrawing lines, even on down here calling flags. It could have been a flag to the upside, in my personal opinion. I'm not so that it is. Let's see if it meets our fib requirements for a flag to the upside. You are still enabling a flag to the upside idea. There could be a flag to the upside, ladies and gentlemen. You don't hear me say that often, but it could be. From this impulse move that we got down here when we were sitting around 65,300-ish, and everybody's saying, it's short, and can't you see that shoulder, head and shoulder to the downside? It's going to short. This is it, mister. I'm telling you, we're going down. somewhere around 62,000 probably today, and then it bounced, and then it comes up, and now it was a great day. Great day. This happened in the wee hours of the morning over here when we finally topped out about right before noon there, and a lot of flags to the upside were being played there too. But their flags ended up being different. This is my issue with the flags things, right? I mean, there's a time and place, and there's also some qualifications for them, right? And all this other stuff. And right now is a possibility, and the thing that gives me the confluence for the most, what I found personally to be best for the flag to the upside idea, is the 382 Fibonacci. And we had, kind of these trend lines going on, and to me, those have been broken. So it's also important to me to see some kind of angle respect over here, and I'm not quite seeing it just yet. Just not quite seeing it just yet. I'm not quite seeing it just yet. So possibly what we might be doing over here, and gosh darn it. Did you actually lose that? This is kind of important to me too right now, is this purple line that we got. Now I'm on the tiny 1 minute time frame, folks. Sorry to start out so small. We'll zoom out and zoom down in and zoom in so we can get a better look. But right now in the smaller time frames, kind of hoping that would hold and we'd recover this area. That's a contentious area in my personal opinion. That's a 786 Fibonacci right here. This was the 886. This is 786. We're below it, getting rejected there. I would think that we're going to test this flag to the upside idea, and we'll probably come back and retest somewhere around this area. Might make a higher low. If we do that, that's bullish. If we start testing this and losing it, well, we got some other plans. If we lose this 360, this purple one, even here on the 1 minute, I've got to start targeting these guys down here. So I was starting out on a little bit of I was trying to take a short, but then I saw these ideas and thought, well, we're trying to get back in there. I believe our short ideas are kind of what to start looking at. Not confirmed yet, but it is a bearish retest of this guy right here. So pardon me for a moment if you don't mind. Well, I do a little re-engineering over here on my telephone. All right, so we lost those moving averages, and the other ones are starting to cross over. It looked like they were actually going to bounce over, and they still could on the small time frames, but it looks like they're probably going to end up losing that. So that's kind of cool. So I'm actually in a short just now. Just opened it because we lost that particular level with the bearish retest. That would be my reasoning for getting in, and it'd be more looking at this. Oh man, how would you look at? At some point, you could try to fit in an ascending triangle, but those don't ever line up just that all beautifully or anything like that. We basically just made a lower high, people. That's the best way that you can look at it. And another cooler way that I think to look at it, since this is resistance over here, 886 Fibonacci, and this is usually where we pivot and come back down. 382 is one of the first areas we'll look if we're going to do something bullish, if we're going to try to do the flag to the upside or do something. That can give us targets. I'm just having to guesstimate right now, but it should be somewhere around 72,000 if we do that, right? However, if we do not, and that's what I want to check out right now, even here on the tiny 1 minute with my little trusty dusty thing. What we got over here? No. But you could be from here. Based on what we do here, if we could come up high, a little higher, make a lower high. We could be doing, or even come up and make a higher high. We still got to be careful, but we could be coming back up and then coming back down to around these areas, right around 66,000. That could be happening. It could be. That's one scenario that we could be looking here again on the very, very tiny ass 1 minute time frame. 19 people hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Now, I do have a bigger idea over here, and I think it's on this chart. It was on this chart. Is it not on? It's not on this chart now. Okay. What the hell happened, darling? Is it on a different chart? We'll do it on this chart. Let me get these things out of here. All right, so we still got kind of a trend line idea over here. We'll follow that. All right, so we're looking at this guy right here, and I think that it ended up being a more of a Gartley instead of the bat pattern I was looking at. Either way, the 786 was 786 fib area here was tested, and then it did a type 2 return, so it just kind of confirms this, or reidifies it. Is that a word, reidify? Sean, get the thesaurus, or get the dictionary. Reidify. No, not themify, edify. It. Okay. I don't know if that's a word or not. We'll get to the bottom of it, though. Probably if we don't forget by the end of the show, which often also happens over here. Pardon me just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I had to go in. Oh, I was golden brown right there. That's been in the tanning booth too long. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have you back. 17 people hanging out with me. All right, so here's another idea. We had this harmonic pattern, right? I'm also looking at this idea over here, and I'm going from the high that we had over there down to our low, coming back up. We're getting a potential bearish butterfly pattern. It's got a 786 retracement there. And one of there are higher targets for it, but the main one that we're looking at is the 1272 fib area right here, and that's coming in right around our targets, about 75 other targets that we got for an AB equals CD play. If you guys have been following, if not, it all sounds like Turkey's just saying a bunch of jargon out here. But there are some Fibonacci pattern moves that are suggesting that we're getting up there. Now I want to couple that idea with what I'm on the 36-minute time frame right now. I want to couple it what I'm also seeing here on this particular time frame. I'm not on here for any particular reason, but since we're here, we'll read it. And you can see our moving averages over here, the orange, the red, the purple, and all this. Well, they're starting to flip. They're starting to flip over here on this time frame. Probably if we go down a time frame lower, we can see where the flip's already happening or almost already completed, right? And we start coming up to a bigger time frame, like the 1 hour, and that's where we're starting to see the resistance up ahead right now. So I do think it does seem to me like we are trying to work our way up a little bit and take out some other target areas. We didn't really do a number on this guy right now. We just kind of came up to the same area. And we haven't really obtained our mission of taking this guy out yet. So I think we're just kind of locking and loading, kind of, just kind of cranking it back again to take another shot back up. And that's why I think it's important to watch and see what happens around this 382 area. Possibly the 0.5 Fibonacci, because we got an impulse move, and that is commonplace that they'll come back. That would also be retesting this area about 67.7 if that were to happen. So, and even here on the 1 hour, the Ichimoku cloud is looking bullish and horny, if you ask me. I like this area down here, about 67.7. If we lose this area, that might be where we come and test it. Maybe. But it would be better. It'd be much better if we bounce from where we are right now if we're going to do it. So watching very closely to see if we're going to have a nice little push up taking us into Friday or whatever. As far as we can get anyway. But right now, it goes up and it pulls back a little bit. But meanwhile, what does this do for our good old friends, the old altcoins? And I guess, so what are you doing? Are you trying to work on a higher low? I'm down on the 1 minute trying to get to the nitty gritty to see if it's going to push us down. It looks like it'll push us down a little bit more over here. From what I can see on the 1 minute. I'm just got to see how it plays out. This 50 moving average is starting to cross over that 360. The 9 moving average bears across the 21, and they both cross that 362. So that, I know it looks cool right now, and you could say, but we fibbed it out and it came to a good place. And it did, a 618. Maybe it'll get up here to 68.7. That'd be cool. That'd be a little bit more bullish scenario we're looking for to get back up above this line. But it looks to me like we got a good chance of just not making it up that far, rolling over here shortly. So that's what I'm watching here on the very tiny ass time frames right now. Will we roll over or will it stick? And I don't know. That's why we got to watch it and see. But that's going to tell us a lot, whichever path that it chooses right here in just a few seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say hello to everybody hanging out with me. How we doing tonight? 19 people hanging out. 19 of the coolest people ever on the interwebs. I'm just saying, you guys deserve a hand. And some good ass coffee. For those of you that don't know,
the morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow.
Good ass coffee.
As coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up.
Good
is
ass
coffee in your cup. Sip it smooth, feel the rush. Oh, darling, nothing else can hush the blues that brew till the sun pops up.
Good ass coffee! It's the boldest, best coffee you'll ever have. Get your good ass coffee today!
hey, welcome back to Late Night Crypto with the Road Dog, everybody. Again, so honored to have you here tonight. We will not stop until we are the top #1 show in every late night strip club across America and the world and beyond. Even to Mars, I say, Elon, are you listening? We support the late night workers, the night shifters, you guys out there trying to kick your ass so you can have a better life. And we're trying to do it with crypto to give you that little extra edge to turn the few dollars that are being able to made on these shit jobs into something where you don't have to be there anymore. But it does take some time, does take some discipline, does take some transparency and some honesty. And that's something you don't see a whole lot of here on YouTube. Glad to have you here, everybody, hanging out with me. And we hope to be a shining light. PMO was first here tonight. Shout out to you, PMO, for being #1. You get the clap. Oh, baby, then I got schmeckins. Is that like sloppy seconds? I hear it's juicier. For various reasons. Dave P's in the house. How's it going, Dave? Good to see you, my man. Thank you for being here. Just a quick shout out to everybody that I can see as I travel on down here. We got Crypto Squid in the house. Shout out to you, Crypto Squid. Looks like Ave's got some new video content and stuff out. Let's see if we can take a look at that on the end screen. Hopefully I can remember. Valentine, how's it going, Valentine? Good to see you. Oh, we got a request right there. We like request. Saying BCH. Write that on my list right here. We got Strega in the house. How's it going, Strega? And Scar Jesco's in the house. Shout out to you guys. Who else have we got here that I'm not mentioning quite just yet? SDL Coin, Sound TA for a dead chicken. Ha ha ha. I'm a turkey. And that's my twerky. Oh, with Twerky's on break? Twerky's on break. She's off tonight. We got the Bear Girl. We got Bear Niece. Yeah, we got God's Fighter. How's it going? Good to see you, my man. Oh, he's fighting for God. You can't go wrong there. It all goes back to God. It all started from God. You gotta give God glory for everything. All right, we're seeing Bitcoin test these levels over here. Is it going to come? Ichimoku Cloud looks like I want to push it down. I want to push it. I can't help it. I just want to dunk its head underwater and hold it there until it can't breathe anymore. Ichimoku Cloud's wanting to do some naughty things over here, disasterly things over here to Bitcoin. I don't know if it's going to let us do it. I think we need to get up on the very DGen 10-second chart to see what it says. It is kind of conferring. It's like, I don't know if I can stop it. You know, I'm just going to back off and let the cloud do what it does. Last time I got involved with the cloud, it wasn't pretty. 800 moving average is coming down here, but that's a wee bit lower than what we've been doing. Gosh darn it, man. Am I in a long? Am I in a short? What are we doing? We're not. It's not winning. It's not winning. I went a little bit too excited on that one, I believe. All right, so there's no confirmations as of yet to what it's going to do, but it could be very shortly. If it breaks this level right over here, we go a little bit lower than this guy. It's probably going to keep finagling downs with higher and lower lows and lower highs and stuff. However, if we can just get a miracle to happen here, you're trying it. Oh my gosh. If we can get a double bottom scenario right here at the 886 Fibonacci where it is dead on it. The power of Fibonacci, I'm just saying. It could be looking, it's either going to be a double bottom here or we're losing it. I mean, I don't know. I'm just a turkey on YouTube. I don't know these. I'm here with you. Why do you think I'm the all-seeing eye? Is it? There was is the zombie, wasn't it? Oh, the zombie. We got to go back to being a zombie. Where is he? Oh, look! Look at what he's doing over here. Oh, I want to be the turkey again. Ah, I'm back. Feels weird being the zombie. My goodness, Bitcoin, you're pissing me off. Well, this, to me, in a situation like this, I don't know what you're going to do. I got the best risk-reward ratio ever if I'm trying to go long. But right now, it's going to let me know really soon, are you? Are you going to break this? I swear, if you give me a green candle after this time, I will go long, and I can put a really, really tight stop loss. I'm on the 10-second chart, people. This is about as degen as you can get right now. So, are you going long or short, baby? What you doing? Let me know. Let me know now. Tell me. Tell me. See, if I go in at 68,265. My idea, people, and not that anybody has to do this, but we're just watching. This is a situation we can get in, and like it's either a good situation or a bad situation, right? If we're looking for a long, so far we were ticking the boxes where we could, and if it's going to invalidate, well, as soon as it gets below this guy over here, as soon as it drops below this point right over here, it's invalidated. So there's a setup right there. Now we just need a profit point, which if we're doing a double bottom, automatically we want to look and take out this guy, or else what the hell are we doing? So that always makes a good target for a double bottom is the neckline. If you take the neckline, you got an 8-to-1 risk reward ratio right here with just a 0.057% stop loss, and I'm getting, and it's just I'm here on the 10-second chart. Is my internet working? I feel like this candle's been here for like 3 minutes, and it's a 10-second candle. Anybody else feel that way? Has anybody else noticed that? Did we step out of the time dimension again? I didn't see the red flashes at this time. I feel like I missed something here. Did time and space just freeze on us? Then how are my lips moving if that's be true? I am so confused right now. I'm on the 10-second chart. I'm coming back to the 1 minute. No, we're still stuck in a 1 minute. I'm on a 10-second chart. And we're not 10-seconding. I'm really confused about time and space right now, people. I'm freaking the F out. I don't know what's going on here. This is freaking me out. We've just stopped. Oh, maybe that's giving me time to come over here to my other trade ideas. Where I've been shorting Bitcoin. Oh, we've been shorting you. I should take some profits over here. We got some profit. Oh, I can double it up there. Oh, we can do. Yeah. I'm gonna do my degen play over here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slong it, baby. Because I can get such a tight stop. A good risk to reward management thing over here, as long as I don't let it get away from me right now. Let's go over to I do it on my phone because it's just easier for me to do. It'll show up over here in the all right, so darling, what have you got going on over here? We just got an input along right here. Right, yeah, stop losses is right there. It's right there. It's like there is nothing else for stop loss. Actually, it's such a good thing. I'm doubling down on that mofo. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Since we're doing this, and if this be true, I need to pull my stop loss for my short down a little bit, because I probably want to take a little profit. If it gets above some certain levels there, that little resistance flip right there is pretty good. I probably also want to take a little profit over here while I'm at it with my short. So I'm going to take about 30% of it. And on this one over here, take about 30%. All right, so I've taken some profits over here. I've got me stop losses set up, and I'm playing it for a long. You did make a little bit of a, is it equal? Right at the same. This is a double bottom, I believe. Possibly a double bottom scenario going on here. 886 level, playing it to the long side. We're on it long. Oh man, I forgot the other one. I'm doing the other coin thing too, right? The dollar one. And I got in kind of late on the 10-second chart. Oh no, you blew it! Bonkers. Bloomers. What's the word I'm looking for? Alright, let's get you back over here. And I'll stop. What the hell? Stop loss to go right below that little wick right there, like little wick. They want to come and get me after the 886. They can have it because I don't trust them. And they may try to do it, little dirty bastards that they are, but it's an 886, man. Oh, that's my stop loss for my. Yeah, I took profits already. All right, that was from a short, losing these areas over here, shorting her down. Did not get to get those over here. It would have been cool, but life didn't happen that way. So we take what we can get, and so far we got green across the board and took some profits on a few things. I think the biggest thing that I got going for me right now is this VVV trade that I shorted down over here, but it's a tiny ass trade. This is also a tiny ass account that we hope to actually grow into a bigger account. That's the whole purpose of having it here. Sir, this is Miss Stop Loss in the VVVs. I'm going to lower it down a little bit. Looks like you could probably get up here. I may just keep you right there where you are. VVV, are you trying to do something? Did you reach an area of support? Because it looks like you might have. VVV is like, what are you? It's it's $7 now. It was up to like $8.40 or something. That is we're going to take a look at VVV if you guys don't mind. Look at you, Bitcoin, it's a 10-second chart. Well, even the 1 minute looks kind of sexy AF, if I must say so myself. Getting a lot of 886 retracements out of everything over here in Bitcoin lately. Bottoming signals, in my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. You got your own asshole. Or the opinions, aren't they? Is that synonymous with? I don't want to be using the English language incorrectly over here. My biggest fear. Use the English language incorrectly. You're going to prison, mister. So working on we got a breakout too. Look at that. Probably looks more impressive on the 10-second chart. Nope. It don't look impressive. We're going to go back to the 1 minute because that looks impressive. And if that looks impressive, then wait a minute. Tell them how great and wonderful. That's because I'm great and wonderful. Tell them how great and wonderful you are. We do this every day, every night. Clap. We do this every day, every night here on Road Dog Crypto Channel. That's what we do. Oh, look, we called it. Snagged it. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing tonight? I'm being kind of silly. Let's go over and take a look at some of these coin requests, actually. Bitcoin Cash was one of those requests. I was going to look at something else, but you can see how bad my short-term memory is right there. If anyone's a doctor... This is Bitcoin Cash. We haven't even really went through everything else. Oh, where's it? Oh, what the? I don't know what the hell that was. That was a long time ago. That was from a signal. Oh, nice. Here on the daily. Look at that. 800 moving average we're testing. Well, let's see what happens when we usually test that little guy. We usually get a bounce from around here. This was the worst case when we went deeper, but we ended up snapping back. Can't promise that we're not going to come down a little bit more before we go back up, but it looks like she's in an area. She should be getting some support. It's a tricky chart right here with that wick that we had. Oh man, you're below the... Ooh, okay. Been here before, snap back. Man, you really need to snap back now. See a level of support all across through here.
Sell or hold,
23 of the coolest people ever here on YouTube hanging out with me. Thank you for each individual person for being here. Hopefully we can keep you entertained, and we can also find some setups that'll make us some money here. A lot of people are we still got I got sidetracked here on Bitcoin Cash. We'll take a look at it. I see it trying to round out, but it's below this it's below a key level right now. If we can get back above it, that would be a safer entry, right? I mean, just saying, the force would probably be more on your side confirmation if we get above 450. Otherwise, I've got to assume that we're trying to come down to around 400. If not, and it could be a slow burn down. We're on the 1 hour here looking at the moving averages flip-flopping over. Let's go to the 4 hour. Same thing over here. It looks like there might be some more pressure for it to come down just a wee bit. There is the very slight chance. Is it? How slight is it? Pretty. Well, no, it's there. It's there. It is there. We got an 886, kind of the same thing we're looking at on Bitcoin right now. So this is kind of the Hail Mary call, I guess you'd say. That we can bounce off of this and come up. So after seeing this, I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit better about it. That it's got a chance to at least come up for a relief bounce. I just don't know how far it's going to go. All this stuff is, it doesn't look like it's ready to go for a higher high or anything like that just yet. But there may be a potential bottoming going on right here on it. So let's come down to the smaller time frames and see what it says. And oh, boy, it's tricky. I'm not seeing it just yet. It could just as easily roll over here. I'm on the 15 minute, and you see that blue line is our 50 moving average, and see the yellow one's the 200, and see how it's coming underneath and starting to roll over. So it's a little touchy right now. It's a little touchy. So this idea of the 886 holding, I mean, so far is trying it, and we're trying to round out. But I think I would let that be my. I think I would let that be my marker in the sand. Maybe even this trend line. If we break the trend line, then consider probably getting a little bit too more bearish than what we need to be. But we'd love to see it bounce right here in this area. It'd be a perfect area for it to gain traction and start working up. Another one of those things that you can get a tight risk to reward ratio because your stop losses can come below here. And if it does make a lower low, it's invalidated any ideas up, and you don't have as much. It's less of a run down, 2% run down, and you got the whole world on the upside as far as it can go, right? And if this blue line crosses that yellow, then that one, yeah, that would be a nice little trigger entry. Trigger for entry, I should say. Let's take a look at our indices real quick. And this is what I wanted to go over. We finally got that breakout, apparently, out of total 3. At least it broke the trend line, right? We were hoping it happened over here. It didn't. Had another chance over here with a flag to the upside. It didn't. Another flag to the upside. Didn't. This one finally got something. So we got a breakout. We're still sideways. There's nothing exciting, but maybe it's trying to get a little bit more push to the upside. So we may finally see a slow push toward altcoins, or we might just keep seeing some boring ass action out of them. But they should be showing a little bit of life, right? Not a whole lot. But across the day, we're up across about what, 1%, maybe up to 2% across the board on the day. After dropping, I think last night, probably 3 or 4%. On the weekly, it looks like we're still in the green. Not too bad, not too bad. And for the past month, well, we're still down overall, so for the top 100 right there. So these are the ones that have been kicking off the last 24 hours, the ones that have been doing kind of good and kind of cool. Siren, which I assume is a meme coin. I don't know. We probably need to take a look. That one has been showing up on this board for several days, and now it's in the number one position, or top gainer over here, 78% in 24 hours, 44 cents. I figure might at least take a look at it. Near is getting some traction over here. Tibber, Tibbir, known as Rabita by Virtuals, doing something. Even Grass, those are some of the bigger ones over here. And Virtuals, we looked at Virtuals lately. And Power, we looked at Power recently too. Some of the ones that are down that were up and people were chasing, and these might be some interesting to look at. Kite. And Polka Dot still at 150. I don't know. Everybody was looking at Polka Dot for a little bit. Compound is $17? Really? I kind of like Compound. It actually has a use case. So we might take a look at some of those right now. Let me come back to the chat and see what you guys are talking about over here. We got records going on over here. Warning, Cat is playing with the keyboard and getting frisky. I ain't going to no prison for you all using the English language wrong. Society X says, I'm using my Robinhood account for the $100 small account challenge. Hey, there you go, man. Hey. Shout out to you, my man, for even bringing it up. Thank you about that. Lived on crypto trades, but I supplement with stocks. So what he's talking about is something that I mentioned last night, and you see me over here. I've got a tiny account over here. I'm not over here. I would love to be over here with some account that's got $30,000 in it, or even $10,000 or something like that. But I will tell you what happens a lot of the time. Now, there are some people out there that do good, and they're probably worth mentioning. And I would say Jason Casper does a great job managing an account and doing things on the up and up. He's one of the few that I would say that I see out there that are actually showing being true to their numbers and everything. But if you watch and peep it out, if the more you've been in the market, you can see it. If you're new, you don't see it as often, but those suddenly, you see account balances, even though we're talking about all these gains, and I made 1,000, I just Saturday made 1,000. But it's never reflected on these accounts, and they just kind of dwindle down. And then maybe they don't get shown, different accounts start getting shown or whatever. By the time it cycles back around, it's been topped off a little bit. Now we're back up, and it doesn't look like there was a lot of losses over there. But I think, the reason that we're in crypto is so that we can take an account and grow those accounts. You can sit here and brag about winning trades all damn day long, but if you're not making that account double, triple, and grow, if you're not compounding, what are we just spinning our wheels so we can clap and say, oh, that was a good candle chase right there? Yeah. Oh, well, we'll just give it back on the next one. That's all right. We'll make it back. Were we just here just to ride the roller coaster, ride the ride, or just gradually, watch these accounts bleed out and then feed money into them? Another $100, another $1,000, another $10,000, whatever it is. Or is there why is nobody talking about a systematic method for how do you actually do that? And I would say a lot of it's probably lack of experience, because if you're getting money coming in from trading groups, and they get good money, it's easy for them to to put those accounts back to where those places. Oh, look, this one's 40,000. I've seen some people, they were cool with having a smaller account, but because somebody else had a bigger one and they want to look big too, and all of a sudden, well, I'm going to put more money over here. But they never trade it like that. They never grow it. You see all kinds of things over here, but the real thing is what's going on in your account. That's where it matters. Is it growing, or is it just kind of, I don't know what the hell? Because then that's what we got to work on, right? And that all comes in with risk management. That's the only damn thing that you can control when it comes to trading, is what you're willing to lose. That's all. You can't control which way that this is going to go. We got techniques and everything, and we can find pivot areas, and we can look at momentum and see the tide and where the stream is trying to go. But every once in a while, there's some kind of little whirlpool thing in there that throws things off, or some kind of little obstacle nobody else is ready for. It just kind of throws rapids into our little cool little stream that we're using the stream metaphor. It is not an easy thing to do, and a lot of people make it look like it's just so easy. Just put in the triangle and just go in, or it comes across that way. I know that these people aren't exactly just saying that word for word, but the way they phrase things, on good days when things are going up, they're all puffed up. And if there's anything that I can say about that, if you see the emotions on them, that shows you that they are an emotional trader, at least in those aspects. And I mean, I didn't get emotional. I just don't try to deny it and sit here and tell you I trade like a bot. I do this. I do everything right. No, it's so easy to screw up. It's easy to screw up too when you got people out there that are just not being transparent with what's really going on. Getting the ego stroked rather than actually, getting some good information out there. Anyway, I'm not trying to get off on all this stuff. We're trying to actually get out here on a trade, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm looking at. This is my VVV short. Okay, that's my stop loss. Okay. Oh, it looks like you got rejected there. We said we was going to keep it there. I'm lowering my stop. So I got to win and trade, and that's really all I can do, right? Take a chance on something, get in as soon as I can. When you add into your position, which I did on this, started out small, not very much conviction, trying out to see. It looks like it could be a good short. Just got ticking off some of my boxes for a short, right? We broke trend lines and whatnot. That would have been a good area at 820. Wherever I got in, it was little by little, and I'm like, oh, this is working. Take a little profit, and then I added more to it. And this is my average entry now, which is like on VVVS is 731. It's far away from the top, but not too far, depending on how far lower we go, right? But as soon as I can get my stop loss to a break-even point or something like that, where I don't choke my trade out, because that happens a lot too. Sometimes I'll choke my trade, and sometimes I get there too early, right? And then it's too early, and I get stopped out because I'm letting my emotions get to me, or something get to me, or just being on too small of a time frame, or whatever it might be. But as soon as you can get to a position and then you can go to break even, roughly you've won that trade. Now there might be a little from fees and miscalculations and whatever. There's always something, right? Going to exactly break even for your stop loss, you'll probably still get a loss with your difference in fees and other stuff like that. But that's still better than taking, even your 1% loss though. So all we can do is control the 1% loss. If my stop loss is over here, it needs to be 1% of what I'm willing to lose on this position for this account size, right? And look over here. This, like I said, this is a tiny ass trade. This is a tiny ass account. It doesn't have very much money in it at all. 62-cent stop loss over there. Yeah, that kind of sucks. It wasn't that much before, but all I can do is control my loss, and all I can do now is put my stop loss so that if I'm stopped out, I've won a trade. I won't win as much as if I jumped out right now, but I will get something. And the more that you can do that, and the more consistently you can get into things like that, and it happens from getting in when you're closer to the tops or to the bottoms than not, and not somewhere stuck in the middle, because that's hard. But that's the, and sometimes you will find it. And right now the market's going with me, and I'm sitting over here. Oh, look, everything's in green. Yay. I'm like, whew, that's a nice little change, because I've seen, don't you get red. I've been on the other side of the fence there where everything's just in red. It's like, it really looked like that was going to stick. It didn't, really? It sucks. But I can't control that. The only thing I can control is where I'm willing to get in and get out. And hopefully, if I've been a little smart with that, it can help make this account grow a little bit more. And me just making sure that I'm trying to trim what I'm risking when I do get stopped out. That is one of the biggest, most hugest keys that you can do in this. And doing a tiny account, I got started on this talking about the tiny account. This is like accounts like $100 account. And I gear it more forward for futures trading. If you're doing spot, maybe it's really going to try your patience probably, unless we're in a good movement in the market. But especially if you're moving from spot to futures, that's my challenge for you. Take a $100 account, double it. Once you do that, well, okay, you just made $100. Take it out, park it to the side, do it again. All right, okay, it's harder. It might take you a hell of a lot longer to do it. That's you earning your blue belt. You do okay. You manage it the second time. You take your $100 out and you start it all over. You do another $100 account and you double it. 3 times you earn your black belt. And then you go to the more advanced thing, because that's where your training really starts. But along that journey, you're going to have to focus on the most important lessons, which is freaking risk management. And your emotions and those little degen flexes that come in, because you're like, I can't tell you how many times I've had it loaded up with like, these are all Bitcoin trades. Well, 2 of them are. Did we just get stopped out of something of a short? Got stopped out of a short? Well, that's cool. I do have a river short on over here, and but sometimes usually when I load this up full of altcoins, the account value drops. It's just too much to do, too much to keep up with, and everything. There's a lot of little habits and little things that will become apparent to you, and you can see that, oh, that's why, this account has not done as great, or my other accounts have not done as great. Help you find those bad habits, straighten them out, so you can straighten your mindset out, straighten your habits in, find out where your trigger is, your trading style. It really, it's phenomenal, and it's a lot cheaper than a $10,000 course. It's one of the best courses out there. The market is your best teacher. Definitely knows how to kick your ass. All right, well, I'm not getting anywhere tonight on coins, am I? Scar says, nice, War Power boat got shut down in the house. And the house leader. Let's go, Bitcoin. The War Power boat? I didn't even know they were voting on something. We're talking about phones. I feel like I'm missing out on some of the stuff over here. Metamucil money. Scar says liquidity to the downside. I've not looked at the liquidity index for a while. Or the liquidation heat map. It's not part of my everyday thing. Well, I'm trying to come down a little bit. I'm seeing some right up here. What is that, about 70,000 up there? We just ate some right over here at 63. Ah, crap. Now you want me to log in and everything. Now what are you doing? I don't have time for this. All right, well, let's take a look at some of these coins here that I've got on my list, and we've taken a look at Siren. That one's been killing it. Look at this crap. We'll zoom out a little bit. Let's see what's going on over here. Price structure is not bad. Because it was horrible and flat. Nobody loved it until we started, until one day they started loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Blockchain's humming now. Nodes are sinking loud. I'm lost in hashes, babe. I'm rising through the crowd. No fee.
Let's go swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. This is 618 pullback. I don't know that it's going to be an A equals CD because it didn't really honor that as well. So we can look for this area over here for the higher high. Let's try our other techniques over here. Swing high to swing low. Tell me a price that you make more sense. So we see we're at the 618 right here. 3 times rejected. 3 times, I say. Next rung on the ladder is going to be 52 and then 55, almost 56 cents. That's the one I think I would pay more attention to, is the one here, 886. Harmonically, you got more patterns that end up at the 886 than you do the 786. And the ones involved in the 786 retracement also involve a 618 in them if you take your fibs beforehand. And a lot of people are just automatically looking for a 786, between 618 and 786, but there's a little bit more refinement to it, I've found. Lost that trend line, internal trend line. There's a chance you might just lose this. Not make it up there just quite yet. We got any bearish divergence going on? We're at resistance, so this is the perfect place to look for bearish divergence, and there is. This is where you want to try to apply your bearish divergence, is at pivot points, especially Fibonacci ones. And so we do have an instance of bearish divergence where price action is going up and indicator levels are coming down. And that can be indicating a little reversal or pullback. Meaning you need to chill the hell out. Unless we're in a strong curved move, a parabolic move, that's got a good chance to hold right here. Okay, so we got some divergence, and see what else have we got on the indicators here. We got any other sell signals such as red dots and stochastics coming down? Yeah. Well, how about that? We do. Even a red dot on the 1 hour. Even a red dot on the 2 hour over here. 4 hour is she's totally undecided. She may decide just to rock everybody's world and say, screw you, ha ha ha. So it looks like we're going to get a little bit of a pullback. I wouldn't doubt it'd be like 33 cents, as far as 33 or 34 cents out of this one could be. And I'm trying to look for any reasons where that might not happen. Ichimoku Cloud's the only one making me kind of second guess it. But usually an internal trend line, what I expect, either some sideways and then we end up dropping a little bit. And I don't think we'll drop too much. You know, what is this, about 30 to 35 cent area down through here, touch these guys. So curious about you, Sin. This is where it takes nerves of steel to like do a short, right? But you again, you can take a shot at doing a short. I was like, why I always get these wrong? The reason why it would be entertaining to do a short is because you can put your stop loss above this wick over here, put your entry in right here, so you got so it's a 7% stop loss, and just drag it down here to like the 200 moving average area here on what, the 15 minute. Yeah, that's totally doable. You got a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio, and whatever you're willing to lose on the trade, whatever your 1%, or doesn't even have to be that. And that's a trade setup. Now, will it work? I don't know. I think personally losing this with internal trend line that's being a higher high underneath has got a good shot to do that. Just might be one of those that takes it forever to play out. I don't know. I'll take it. I'll put my money where my mouth is if I got access to it. This is Siren. This is the 15 minute. I'll take it. I can do that. I'm not against trying to make some money. And it's going to be a small time. I don't have Siren. Don't have Siren? Well, that sucks. We can't always get what you want, I guess. Okay, well, I guess I'm not taking the Siren trade. Well, I guess we'll move on and see if we can find something else then. How about Near Protocol? It's been pumping. What's going on over here? Look at you, Near. What the hell? Nice rounded bottom. I swear, yeah, that's just looking nice. And is it going to be a butt crack? Are we going to come back? Look at the 50 moving average crossing the 200. That's your golden cross happening. That's about $1.10. Let's zoom out a little bit on near. We got to get the nitty gritty on. Oh, okay, yeah, you got some resistance over here. Take you over a little bit. So she's got a little bit more to go. Somewhere around 160, 158, 160 through there, possibly to get a lot more resistance. But you didn't work. If you were right, where did you come down to? That doesn't count. Well, that was in, what were you? Idea. Butterfly 127. Huh? We'll leave that idea up there for a moment. So you got a breakout going on? So it needs to come back up and retest these guys. Kind of takes us back in this area around 167, 168 through there if we're fortunate to get up there. I think the 160s are going to start seeing some resistance, but near starting to do pretty good. I don't think it's time to try to short it yet or anything like that. I don't see a good entry on it, but I see some nice things going on. Maybe when it gets tired and pulls back, it might be a time to consider getting in on it. Or unless you're just a little degen and like buying things in the middle and going through the pain. Take a look at Tibber. This was, what was it called? Tibber is Rabita by Virtuals. We looked at it before, and I think it was down here when nobody loved it. Now she's back in the, hey, I'm starting to love it now. Breaking across this area right over here. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice, if I do say so myself. She's a very fuzzy looking kind of coin. It's got a lot of fuzziness on it. All these little spikes over here tells me that not very much. What's the deal with Rabita? Virtuals. What's the tokenomics on it? It's 18 cents. It's just a billion coins. Used to, you would say, oh man, that's too many. Now it's like, oh wow, I'm glad it's not more than, like, I'm glad it's not 10 billion. $179 million market cap. Okay, not bad. It's on base. She looked like she's trying to get a breakout, depending on which triangle formation or however, what channel idea, however you're trying to look at this. Look, it's a falling wedgie to the upside. Okay. They're all valid, descending, whatever, with a bear trap or falling wedgie or however you want to look at it. Swing low, swing high. 786 retracement to the low lows right there. I'm heading for here, 49 cents for my higher high target, and that's a long way away. It's not like we're getting ready. We're at 18 cents right now. That's a long way away. And let's see if we get our other shorter term targets over here. She is now leaving the zone of regret and missed opportunities, which I'm going to come up with another name for that. Been going over with Grok with some ideas. Nothing really caught me, but this little area over here where smart money buys basically is how you look at that below the 236. This is the smart money accumulation zone, basically, is what you're looking at. So this is the zone that if you don't accumulate during here, by the time that we get up to the take profit targets and you're like, where people start chasing it and talking about it and saying, oh man, have you seen Rabita for Virtuals? Man, you might want to get some of that. I think it's a flag to the upside. By the time we get to that point, you're ready to take profits at 31 cents and even over here at our next target at 22 cents. So the goal is you accumulate a nice little stockpile of whatever chosen token between the bottom and the 236. You gotta trust that you got a good bottom indicator, that you're not going lower. But if it do be the bottom, you are in the sweet ass zone to accumulate. And this is, you can scale it down and even narrow it in better. The whole idea is so that we get up here that we can dump on the flag chasers. That's the whole purpose. Your whole purpose is to accumulate coins down here so that when people start pointing out the little flags to the upside, that we dump on them. That's how this game is played. We dump on the flag, people. We are the people that dump on the flag people. That's our goal here. I'm just saying. They swear. I don't know who we're trading against. That's us. You're trading against us. We dump on you, on the flag people. Flag to the upside? Really? Is it payday already? Because they're just trying to get in when we're trying to get out. If everything works perfectly by that theory. I'm just saying. 17 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 1 hour, 4 minutes into our show. We went over Siren, we went over Near, went over Tibber, which is virtuals, Rabito by virtuals. Went over Bitcoin Cash, went over Kite Crypto, I believe. Best I can remember. Unless I'm hallucinating again, which that could happen with this good-ass coffee that I've been drinking. We definitely went over Bitcoin. And I'm going to catch up with the chat over in the end screen because this gosh darn turkey's tired. Before I do, though, we're going to come over to Bitcoin and see. What are you doing, Bitcoin? Did you respect our little 886 bouncy bounce idea there or what? Oh, we're on. It's too big of a time frame. Or was it this one? Are we doing it? I don't even know where we were. I'm so confused. We didn't go any lower, so I'm guessing that we're getting some traction off of that. Yeah. Was that correct? Was that correct, sir? Sir. It did go just a tiny bit lower over here, but we're past that now. Have I been blabbing all this time that we've been doing all this? That sucks. Maybe. I know. We're not on the 1 minute time frame anymore. All right, so this is all the 382 fib area. Looks like we're trying to hold it. If we get a bounce from here, it's a good bounce. And so let's leave it with this for Bitcoin. I came into the stream tonight to talk about the breakout, hence my title. Breakout retest. It is making a flag pattern, which flag to the upside. And so far, this one might actually, it may not be. There's some things that are here on the 15 minutes saying, I don't know, man. I think you can still go down, but we'll give it a chance. We need to see it get above this 9 moving average on the 15. That's that green line. I would feel better about it then. If it does, if we do get a bounce from here, it's a harmonic AB equals CD move. It's taking a little bit different measure move from your traditional flag period, but it basically gets us up here around $73,000 area. If we're fortunate enough, ladies and gentlemen, to get that little booger up there. The other area that we're looking for is about right here, about 70, just almost 72,000. But we got to bounce from here. That is the contingency. We do not bounce from here. If we go lower than here, this idea is nullified and voided, and no bueno. If that situation happens, I would expect, and it could happen overnight, we would come down a little bit lower, probably around 67.7, to retest our breakout areas and then start moving up. I would look for some support somewhere through here, 67.5, 67.6, right through there. However, I am not going to be here to talk about this at that point in time, so I'm just going to go ahead and mention now that we could be doing that, or if we get lucky after the stream tonight, and she does recover from here, man, we could be looking at 73 this week. Crazy as that seems. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and going to the end screen, and I will see you there.
Right then. Bitcoin's off the cliff again. Grab your popcorn. Here we go. Bitcoin's diving. Look at the state of it. Took me ox for a swim in the shite of it. Bought at the top like a proper mug. Now me portfolio's doing the tug. Whales are legging it. Retail's in tears. Gurus vanished. No one's got ears. I YOLO'd me rent on a dog with a hat. Now I'm eating beans out of 10. Fancy that? Shots are scream, marching, calls ringing. Feel like I'm again, but when we're singing it. We bought the dream, now we're paying the bill. Welcome to hell. Pass the cheap swill when crypto goes to hell. We're all getting rinsed. Bitcoin's dragging us down on like
Now let's go check this out. Wait a minute, let me get our music. Let's see, let's go check this out. Oh! Maybe we're not checking it out. You turn the music back on then.
Must get proper murdered when crypto goes to hell. Cheers, you bastard! It's hearing gas is dearer than me now. Solana's freezing like it's got a ban. Dogecoin's quiet, no bark left in I'm me NFTs. What the?
Let's see if we can try it this way.
Told me, Mom, this is the future.
Okay, audio capture outputs on, and is it videos? What the hell is going on over here? Pizza Rolla? Tell me if you can hear it.
Wow, is that a pizza?
Sure is, fresh from the oven.
It smells amazing.
Gotta go.
Pizza roller, I'm in pizza roller. In a Coca-Cola and a pizza was colder. What more do you need? In a box on my seat. Got the crust, got the sauce, got the drip on my feet. Pizza roller, ooh, my pizza roller. Even my place spell it out when I roll up. Make cheese, make dough, yeah, I'm locked in a spot. I'm so fresh, piping hot, I could burn on the block. I pull up to the curb, steam in the air. Little red cow on the top, they stare. Chick love this sauce, wanna ride in the lane. Say they hungry for a slice and a change of their name. License plate say, pizza that's flex. I don't even text back, I just send them the address. Cardboard throne, I'm the king of the lot. Got the heater on low, but the box still hot. Ooh yeah, pizza roller, pizza roller. In a Coca-Cola and a pizza was colder. What more do you need when the box on my seat? Got the crust, got the sauce, got the drip on my feet. Pizza roller, ooh, my pizza roller. Even my place spell it out when I roll up. Make cheese, make dough, yeah, I'm locked in a spot. I'm so fresh, piping hot, I could burn up the block. Cheese on my mind, cheese in my hand. Turn a quick run to 100 grand. Turn a short drive to a long night. Turn a small slice to a big light, yeah, yeah. Pizza roller, pizza roller. In a Coca-Cola and a pizza was colder. What more do you need when a box on my seat? Got the crust, got the sauce, got the drip on my feet. Pizza roller, ooh, my pizza roller. Even my place spell it out when I roll up. Make cheese, make dough, yeah, I'm locked in a spot. I'm so fresh, piping hot, I could burn up the block. Pizza roller.
No more pizza? This is outrageous.
This is an outrage. We demand pizza.
This can't be legal. We need counsel.
Rolling on.
Wow, is that a pizza?
Sure is, fresh from the oven.
It
That was
smells
awesome.
amazing.
Gotta go.
Let's see what else we got. Let's see. I want to see this one.
Most gifted, most praise. Trouble can't stay when we're calling him true. Through the maze, every little turn, I still feel a grace. When my head heavy, heart so cold. You lift the weight, take part of the load. Long night, me they nearly lose faith. You shine bright, darkness off a break. Oh, Jah, all praise to Jah, all praise to Jah, all praise to Jah. My life did I sing, no more rise, me I soar. All praise to Jah, all praise to Jah. One all knowing love, what I'm searching for. Them talk big, but you work quiet. Calm in a storm, peace in a riot. Voice in my chest when I feel unsure. Pick up your step, my dip on the road. I'm a see friend turn, promise them faith. Still you stay real when the crowd parade. So when blessing fall, I'm a cup overflow. Me lift me hand high, make the whole world know. Hey. All praise to Jah, all praise to Jah, all praise to Jah. Me life did I sing, no me rise, me I soar.
can't control my emotions. Fist through the drywall, blood on my sleeve. Talk to the mirror like it's you. Ask it why you made me believe. Can't forgive, I replay it. Every word like glass in my teeth. Say I'm fine, but I fake it. I'll be choking on the grief. Is darkness coming for me, or am I running to it? Every choice that I make got a shadow through it. The force was never with me. Only
Oh, I really like the music too.
only fear slay you. Darth Vader. In my head you reappear. All this hurt, all this pain, all this trouble in my veins. Is darkness coming? Will I change? Will I change? Will I change? Flashbacks in the back of my eyelids. I wake up so stuck in that scene. Every promise we caught in the mattress. Now it's just dust in the spring. You said love like a weapon, loaded word pointed at my chest. Now I'm walking like a ghost through my day, heavy heart under this vest. Yeah, is darkness coming for me, or am I calling its name? Every time that I lash out, I get closer to the flame. Yeah, the force was never with me. Only anger, only fear slay you. Darth Vader, in my head you reappear. All this hurt, all this pain, all this trouble in my veins. Is darkness coming? Will I change? Will I change? Will I change? I don't wanna be the villain in the story that I write, but I keep choosing the ceiling over stepping to the light.
Wasn't he in Willy Wonka?
If I lay these grudges down, would I still know who I am? Or am I made of every wound, every scar, every slam? The force will never with me. Only anger, only fear slay you. Darth Vader, but your voice is all I hear. All this hurt, all this pain, all this trouble in my veins. Is darkness coming? Will I change? Will I change? Will I change?
Cool.
I'm still digging my
Thing not work again. Shout out to Ave. Those are awesome. I don't know why that link didn't work, but we got over there and found it out anyway. Awesome. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And we got to showcase some of Ave's work over there. You see some of his work here on the show with the Good Ass Coffee ads and some other stuff. Very talented. Appreciate you, Ave. Anytime that you want to do videos for any of my songs, you have free license to do that, my man. Good exposure for both of us. But, hey, man, thank you guys for being here. See you on the next one. Happy trading. Hopefully tomorrow we'll see a little bit more green than not. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, John Boy.